Welcome to Chapter 8. Chapter 8 is Organization, Structure, and Design. So organizing is again one of the four functions of the management process and therefore is a very important topic in this course. So organizing is that processing of arranging people and resources, money, all the resources that you use in business so that you work towards common goals. And in Chapter 8, one of the big takeaways as far as organizing, we're going to skip forward to slide number 25, is the one where we talk about network structures. And a network structure is where we use IT to link with networks of outside suppliers and service contractors. This is on page 145. So you want to understand what a network structure is. And again, that's where you use technology or IT to connect to this network of outside suppliers and service contractors that you then link to your core of full-time employers. So that's what a network structure is. And if you were to create a network structure for an organization, you would hire only a few full-time employees. Again, this lowers your costs, but you would employ over only a few full-time core employees, and then you would utilize that network of alliances and relationships with partners and contractors and suppliers for all other work. So again, you would have that core group of full-time employees, and then you could shrink or grow those partners and contractors that are linked through your IT network to use in your network structure. So that's your first big takeaway in Chapter 8. The next big takeaway in Chapter 8 starts on page 149, and it talks about the trends in organizational design. And again, this starts on page 149. And I just want you to be able to talk about three trends that are mentioned in the course and in Chapter 8 of the textbook. So one of the trends is that organizations are becoming flatter and using fewer levels of management. So you can see that organizations are going from a tall structure to a flat structure. So that's one of the trends in organizational design. And this gives a wider span of control. Another trend in organizational design, and the thing about the flatter structure is a wide span of control provides better communication and decreases the risks of slow and poorly informed decisions. And again, this is in your textbook on page 149. Organizations are also decentralizing more. So when we have a centralized organization, this means that management keeps a lot of the decision making at the top. Decentralization means we distribute that decision making throughout the organization, and that's another trend right now in organizational design. And this again provides ease of operation and decision making. When you empower your employees to make decisions, it really provides a better ease of operation. So another thing organizations are doing is increasing delegation and empowerment. And again, this is where we assign responsibility, we grant authority to our employees, and we create that accountability. And that gives our employees the right to make decisions and take action. And this is just giving them more freedom and trusting them with work. And you know, this is important because we need to know when we can delegate decisions. And as a manager, it's important that we try not to do everything ourselves. Even though we're always responsible, even when decisions and work is delegated, empowerment really gives our employees the freedom to contribute ideas, make decisions, show innovation, and do their jobs in the best way possible. So it really unlocks the full potential and power of our talent, our expertise, and the intellect that our people bring to their jobs. It also provides more buy-in from our employees regarding their decisions, and delegation frees up decision-making time for higher level managers, giving you more time to focus on other things. So that's another important trend. And then here, this is just what I talked about. Empowerment really helps. Another thing is that organizations are becoming more horizontal and adaptive. And this really means that there's a lot less bureaucratic organizations. We can perform better in a rapidly changing environment where we might have uncertainty. We're better able to handle change, and this is good for creativity and teamwork, which provides for more input and better decision making. So that's another trend. And then the last and final one, a trend in organizational design, is alternative work schedules. So this is the fifth one in your book, and that starts on page 152. And alternative work schedules are where we talk about a compressed work week. Maybe you work 4 10-hour days instead of 5 8-hour days, providing employees flex time, job sharing, or telecommuting. So those are another trend as far as alternative work schedules. And this really helps with providing work-life balance and reduces stress for employees. And as a manager, if you provide a happier and more productive workforce, then hopefully that increases productivity. So these are the big takeaways from Chapter 8. Thank you.